Now from Safeco. Digging in now, Michael Brantley. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. We set and the pitch. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad. They'll walk out of here 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Now the 0-1. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Cabrera, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Segura fields it cleanly, and a close play at second, but the throw does. Into the box now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First delivery to him on the way.
D. Gordon.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The next 0-2. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Over the bullpen and gone. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin will wait on it, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 out, nobody on. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. To his left, Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself. And stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple. Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
A ball and a strike. Lindor, the runner at third with no outs. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Popped him up. Seager is there. One out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone!
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. Flied out in his first. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Span, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are two gone now. Here's Melky Cabrera, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Cabrera, commonly referred to around the game as the Milkman. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
This is hit softly to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Digging in, Kyle Seager. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Fouled off. to the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. He's got it. And that's the first out. Settling in now, Ryan Healy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at Donaldson. He is out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Denard Span. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Kluber gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot off the bat of Denard Span. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Gordon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley will get there, and he puts it away to welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Seattle, Washington.
Leading off for the Indians, third baseman, Donaldson.
Edwin Diaz is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Popped him up. And there's out number one. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Sliders in for a strike. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And this is low, ball one. And it's fouled away. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put. Here's Nelson Cruz now, and remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson charging in on it, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is pulled into right. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Striding into the box, Leonis Martin. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Now at the plate, Eric Gonzalez. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that in. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Ryan Healy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So 1 away for Denard Span. Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here now is Mike Zunino. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And now pitch on the way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Josh. Ramirez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fastball called for strike two.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And this is in the air now, out to left. Segura has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. We're in the fifth inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Squared that one up just a little late. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the. So the lineup flips over and digging in. D. Gordon, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
D. Gordon.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gonzalez takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Jean Segura. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance. Edwin Encarnacion, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2.
And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Now to the plate, Eric Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Eric Gonzalez sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. A bouncer up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Brantley is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Here's Robbie Cano now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard hit to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. At the plate, Melky Cabrera. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Striding in, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
In there for strike 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, Debo. But the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, Debo?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Ready on 1-2. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Edwin Encarnacion now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ramirez, the runner at third. Donaldson on at second with 2 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Ryan Healy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Martin able to take it in for the first out.
The left field, number 4.
Now in the box, Denard Span. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there safely. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is out on the tag. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Way in front of that fastball. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Huber steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all this hard work got undone because...
Center fielder, Leonard Martin.
Felix Hernandez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Felix Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Michael Brantley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one.
out with the possible go-ahead run at first. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike in the... Cody Allen will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here's D. Gordon now. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He pops it up. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. Into the box, Gene Segura. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
The second for one. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Segura runs. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play. Now batting, Melky Cabrera. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. This one's down to third. There is Seager. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Hard liner to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix, he has 7 hits in 39 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Healy is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts? And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians leave 1. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. First pitch on its way. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra. Stepping up now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Stepping in, Yan Gomes. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's 1 for 3. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2 and 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0 and 2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him.
James Paxton will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead with a run here in the 10th. Digging in once again, Eric Gonzalez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Andrew Miller enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Denard Span will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
Digging in and looking for more, D. Gordon. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Popped him up. Lindor is calling for it. 2 down. Gene Segura standing in.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Span runs. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Brantley going back. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Seattle Mariners get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. James Paxton gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 6 runs, 11 hits,